And now, News Channel 10's 24/7 local weather first alert forecast.
Good Monday morning, everyone. Hopefully you're all doing well. I am meteorologist Shelden checking in with a quick look at what we're expecting here as we kick off a brand new work week, working our way through March, and we're going to be doing so on a pretty spring-like note. Satellite radar here as we start out the day. We're seeing a little bit of cloud cover track its way through the region. Really what we're seeing that do this morning is really keeping those temperatures very warm. Mid-50s is about as cool as we're going to get for most of the morning, maybe some 40s scattered around, but really overall pretty warm way to start the day. But really what it all comes down to for our forecast here only for today and tomorrow is a stationary front. It's kind of a cold front that's just kind of stopped in the area. Whatever side you end up on it is really going to dictate what temperatures you see for your day today. So kind of explaining that here, you're going to see this front right here that kind of just stops. It kind of in the northeast corner of the area. If you're on the north side of it, you're going to see 40s and 50s. If you're further south, probably 60s and 70s, maybe even 80s for some of you in the area. But the thing is that cold front can push off towards the south. And here's the thing, if it does push off this direction, what you're going to be seeing are cooler temperatures. So if all of a sudden you're outside on a Monday or Tuesday afternoon, it feels a little cooler than maybe what the weatherman said, it's because that cold front decided to advance just a little bit. So it's basically which temperature air mass wins out. So we're going to have to watch that very closely. Looking at your temperature forecast for the day today, by lunchtime we're looking at 66 in Amarillo. You'll see 55 in Liberal, but 71 down in Childress. Our daytime highs today, right now I've got Amarillo right at around 75 degrees, while you'll see only about 60, 63 in Liberal and Guyman, 76 in Portales, 77 in Hereford and Tulia, and then there's at 80 degrees down in Childress. So watching that very carefully. Then by this evening we're looking at about 62 degrees. Looking at your winds, thankfully wind's not going to be a major concern today, but you will notice there's kind of this dividing line right there. You see where these winds are kind of out of the west, and then up here they're out of the northeast. That's that front, that's that cooler air being pushed on into the region. So like I said, that's what we're going to watch as we go throughout the day. If our winds turn out of the north, we're going to start to bring those temperatures down just a little bit. But you'll see going into the afternoon, those southwest winds do appear to be winning out as of right now. And then we're going to keep that going as we go into your Tuesday as well. We're going to see a very similar start to setup. You can see exactly how those directions are shaking out across the area. So for your Tuesday, tomorrow, looking at 72 here in Amarillo, 40s possible up in the north, while you're going to be seeing 60s and mid-70s across the southern ends of the area. So like I said, watching it all very closely. Now looking at your 7-day supercast, you'll see a pretty uneventful forecast for the most part. As you can see, 60s and 70s really for the bulk of the week. Now Thursday, right now we do have about a 10% chance of some moisture possibly falling for parts of the region. Looking at your severe weather risk, does look to be maybe the eastern half of the area maybe falling under some rain chances, but still there's a lot that needs to fall into place before we get too excited with that. So we'll keep a close eye on that. And then you'll see for Sunday, don't forget, Saturday night into Sundays when we set those clocks forward 1 hour, as daylight savings time kicks into gear. So really going to be keeping a close eye on that. But otherwise, it does look like we have a pretty nice forecast in store for a lot of the area.